I can make stronger Pokemon. You probably used rare candies. Weak. Call me. Here's my number.
Hello, my number. This is Arcanine. And that was the random comments of the week. Something that I'm probably not gonna keep doing because that was highly offensive. Anyways, how's it digging, my shovels? This is Spade here, and today I'm going to bring you a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle, under your style, but with a different team, as you can see. So, as you may know, Meloetta, Mew, Tornadus, and Virizion have all been dropped down to the underused tier, so I decided to do what I usually do when bunch of things drop down at the same time. I put them together into the same team and I try them out, although you know, they may not have the best synergy, and this team that I have here is like really hyper offensive. I also have a Honchkrow there because I wanted to try it out with the new superpower and stuff because I haven't before, and then I also threw Swampert in there because I was like, hey, I could use a Stealth Rocker, and Stealth Rock sure came in handy in this battle too, so there's that. But anyways, I lead with Meloetta because Meloetta is a cool kid and she can do whatever she wants, and people are really confused about Meloetta, so just decided to go with that. Also, it kind of looked like it could do some really heavy neutral hits to pretty much everything on his team. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go for the Relic Song, and he switches into his Blastoise from the Registeel, and I just go for the Relic Song again. It really seems like he was running a more of a physically defensive Blastoise, so I decided to go back into the special form. Also, I didn't want my defenses lowered this early because I was kind of thinking he might just want to go for the Scald, seeing that I just transformed into the physical form. But nope, and he's gonna just put a Toxic on me, and then he's gonna predict the Psychic, or I guess the Relic Song too. I just decided to go for the Psychic because I was thinking he would stay in, but apparently he does take a more of a defensive switchy approach, trying to Life Orb and Toxic stall me out. But yeah, he switches into his Registeel again, so I'm gonna transform into the whatever this form is. Is it the step form? I think so. Anyways, rambling, moving on. I'm in the physical form, and I am free to fire off one last move, which is of course going to be Stab. Close combat, and I do run max attack on this Meloetta, so I do take him out. I should probably make a new spread for this thing, because I have kind of a weird spread which kind of works in the OU tier, but I'm not so sure about the UU. But anyways, I take out the Registeel in one shot, because so much power! So, yeah, it's a double down after the Toxic and the Life Orb, and I'm just gonna send out my Swampert, kind of hoping to maybe set up rocks, but he goes into his Honchkrow. This is actually a tank Swampert, so it doesn't have any defense EVs. It just has max HP, or almost close to max HP, and then just max attack. And he just sent out his Honchkrow, which could potentially set up a Sob, and, you know, 2-hit KO me with the Brave Bird, so I decided to go straight for the attack instead of doing anything else, like setting up my rocks. I felt like dealing with Honchkrow would be the priority. But anyways, in goes Blastoise, which Toxics me again, sponges the Waterfall, definitely physically defensive, because I still can't take him out, which is unfortunate. But now he's in a range where I could take him out, so what I decided to do is set up my Stealth Rocks first, and then potentially see if he has the Rapid Spin or not, and then I can just take him out. But he actually switches out, which works out perfectly, because he's in a range where Stealth Rocks will kill him. So, you know, he definitely won't be able to get off that Rapid Spin if he has it. But in comes Roserade, and he misses a Leaf Storm. Doesn't really matter because of what kind of happens next. Can you guess? It's bad luck, after all. Anyways, I'm gonna play it safe, go for the Zen Headbutt. This is a physical Swords Dancing Mew, as you can see. And I was thinking he would either want to Sucker Punch or Pursue, so I thought the Swords Dance would be the best play. But he gets a crit, which definitely mattered because it would have done like 60%, but then again he already missed his freaking, whatchamacallit, the Leaf Storm. So I guess it kind of makes up for it, but it's gonna cost me my Mew, unfortunately. So there is that. But after the Stealth Rock damage, I can definitely KO him with the Virizion's Stone Edge, which I do carry on this one. This one is actually a mixed cheer up set that I was trying out in the UU with Stone Edge, mostly because of Chandelure. But anyways, in comes the Roserade, and I do easily enough to KO him. I didn't want to get my defenses lowered with the close combat. I could have finished him off with that, but I just didn't want that to happen. But anyways, now he's going to bring out his Darmanitan, and he's most likely Scarfed. So I do want to save my Virizion, because it can kind of work as a check to his Honchkrow. So I wanted to keep it for that, so I didn't want to risk him going for the Flare Blitz. But he does predict my switch nicely, goes for the U-turn. But this is kind of weird that he went into his Blastoise as a... Well, it's not really a death fodder, because he could have just brought in something safely with the since he U-turned, but he just didn't. So I don't really know what was up with that, because he kind of just sacked a potentially useful death fodder, but whatever. In comes Heracross, currently the #1 UU Pokémon, at least by the usage. Kills me off with the close combat. Not really sure if Bandit or not, because I don't have any defense EVs. And Heracross is really powerful, but apparently he's running like Guts because he doesn't have Moxie. But whatever, it doesn't really matter what he has, because my Tornadus the bird, who is not really a bird in this form, is able to revenge kill him with the Flying Gem Acrobatics, and that was an overkill. And now in comes Honchkrow. This move I was definitely thinking for a minute or two, because he could Sucker Punch, or then he could predict me to go for the Bulk Up, but I decided I had better chances just to hopefully live a Sucker Punch and go from there. But he doesn't even go for the Sucker Punch, I guess predicting me to Bulk Up, because that's what I definitely could have done, because running the Flying Gem Bulk Up set. But anyways, in comes the Scarf Darmanitan, and at this point it is a checkmate, as I do still have my Honchkrow, and I can go for the Sucker Punch as he's locked into that Flare Blitz, and from this range, definitely after a couple of Stealth Rock switch-ins and the recoil he already took from the Flare Blitz, I can easily take him out, and that will be the game. So, thank you for watching so much, and I guess as a proper question of the day, what do you think of the new underused tier Pokemon that we have available? Have you tried out any of these new pokes, being Meloetta, Mew, Virizion, and Tornadus? Leave your comments below, and yeah, I definitely would like to make like a real team, because this team, like, it's really hyper offensive and it doesn't really have any kind of synergy. And the matches I've had with this so-called team, I've had really a lot of trouble like switching into any attacks, and it's been kind of difficult, especially compared to the previous team, UU team, that I've already showcased to you guys. That was made by it's Firefly. That's a really good team with synergy, unlike this one, but I was just kind of messing around and trying these things out for the first time, now that we can use them in the UU tier. But definitely interesting. Mew and Tornadus already were in the underused time for some time, but then they went back and now they have dropped again, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I think I've done enough of rambling, but I'm definitely looking forward to I'm thinking about making like a rain team with possibly the Tornadus, so that I can spam some Hurricane in the UU tier. That would be kind of cool, and then try out some other things with that. But indeed, I am rambling, so leave your comments about these new UU guys, and that will be all for today. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.